But we know that Prince Charming doesn't always show up. And everything isn't always perfect. However, as reality does sit in, we find that many women today grow up only to have their dreams shattered, or at least shaken up a bit. Some are emotionally abused, which leave them scarred and plagued with pain for years. Some experience an unplanned pregnancy and feel forced, or at least pressured, to have an abortion or to give up their child to adoption. Some young girls are neglected the love from their father, so they desperately long for that which they desperately long for. They begin seeking fulfillment through a promiscuous lifestyle and the first boy or first gentleman that comes along. Still others feel trapped in an abusive relationship and never seem to break free. Yet even some have loved and lost, either through divorce or death, and learned to live with isolation and loneliness. Not to mention the thousands that are exploited every day in human trafficking industry in almost every major city in America, including right here in the Charleston area. Folks, I know I'm painting a bleak picture, but it's reality to a lot of women today. Friend, if you feel as though I'm describing you, then know this: it's not your fault. God isn't punishing you for something you did or didn't do. I'm here to say that God still loves you. Amen. He always has loved you. And no matter your past or your present, you are special, and God can do something great in your life. Tamar experienced disappointment, unfulfillment, grief, abuse, neglect, and scorn. She was mistreated by her family, misunderstood by her community. And for years, even the church, friends, even the church has looked down on Tamar as if she was some kind of a seductress who somehow deserved everything she experienced. But in reality, that's just not the case. And you say, how could this be a part of God's plan? Did God create to be a wicked person and then kill him just so that Onan might abuse Tamar, so that Tamar might play the harlot as a cast out person and have no other choice but to disguise herself, so that Judah would give her a son so that she could continue on that family tree? Did God plan all this? Or did God see it all, know what would happen, and allow individuals to make choices along the way and to work out his plan in the end? Ladies, if you're carrying wounds from the past and you feel as though you are unworthy or somehow less loved by God, let me remind you of a young girl named Tamar. It's not your fault. You are loved. You are special. God has created you just as you are. And no matter your scars, no matter your wounds, you are beautiful to him. And no matter what you've done or what happened in your past, God can fix it. Amen. We serve a God who is the God of the past, present, and future. And God can go back into your past and find the very moment that you were hurt, the very moment that you were abused, the very moment that you were wounded, and he can fix it right then, and he can heal it right then. That is the hope that we have, because he is a living God. He can go back and he can fix it. Psychologists can't do that for you. Psychiatrists can't do that for you. Medicine can't do that for you. Listen, I don't think none of that stuff is bad, but God is the only one who can go back and mend the brokenhearted. God is the only one who can go back and take care of the abused and fix those that are wounded.